We're going to do a little before and after on the Markey's rental and staging website. My name is David McCardle. I'm the founder of Indie Web Designers, and we had the opportunity to rebuild the Markey's website. What you're looking at right now is their previous site, and what you can see is it's kind of a pretty standard design, maybe the mid 2000s. They've got the image slideshow here. Got a lot of text at the beginning. We've got the right sidebar menu. They do have a video here that's actually pretty interesting and does a good job of sharing their story. But there's nothing really explaining what that video does. And what you'll see is there's a lot of different places that we can go as we explore the website. So if you're familiar with StoryBrand, we really want this header to send us a message. It's something that we can grab onto, or something that a customer can identify as, yeah, that's what I want, or that's the problem I need solved. And so what we can see here, like many websites, is that you're allowing the visitor to basically choose their own story. Kind of, they can go where they want and explore. What we want to do is really guide the story. We want to take them on a story. We want to invite them into a story that they can relate to. So without further ado, I'm going to show you Markey's new website. So right off the bat, we can see what they do. It says you want a smooth and successful event from concept to completion. So off the bat, without any other thought, I know that Markey's can help me put on a big event successfully. And the image complements that. You can see, this is a large conference. There's lots of kind of audio-visual equipment. You can see there's comfortable seating right off the bat. And if you can tell, you can actually see it's in a basketball arena. So you can see that this place has been transformed. So using the correct images is key. And we keep their kind of tagline of creating a defining experience here. And you can see really the only button here is to get started. So we're creating a pathway for them. You will find that there's some menu options here. This is a fairly large website, so we wanted to give people the ability to find the pages they're looking for as well. But what we really want them to do is begin to just kind of enter into the story. And so we identify the problem. Organizing an event is a daunting task. Anybody that's had to put on a big event knows that there's just a lot that goes into that. And especially with the technology side of things, it can be really overwhelming. And so we introduce, what Markey's can do, help refine your concept, manage the technology, use industry-leading equipment. So what we can see is instead of big blocks of text, we have short, quick headlines and bullets. And so we jump to how to plan your next event. Really simply, complete the form, click the Get Started button. Then Markey's team member will contact you, and then we build your defining experience. And so again, the images go to show how Markey's does this. And again, just another image, just saying, hey, we do, this is a big event. I can tell this is an airplane hangar. They've got a massive, Boeing aircraft in there, but it looks like an elegant dining experience. So that definitely is a defining event. We've got a couple testimonials here from big names. Everybody knows the Colts. Everybody knows Marriott. Anybody that's in the auto world knows Mecum Auctions. They travel all over the country doing auctions. And then another amazing image here at the Indy 500 racetrack. Again, we can see some past projects, and we can scroll through some images. What you'll see is all of these slideshows, none of them autoplay. You want the customer to be able to actually take in the image, really see what's going on, because a lot of times you've probably been to websites where you're looking at an image and all of a sudden it slides to the next image. You never really got a good chance to look at it, especially if there's text on there. You never want the text to slide away. You want to give them the opportunity to read the text. So we want to make sure we kind of introduce what's at stake here. Don't trust your next event to just anyone, and kind of why you should be choosing Markey's. We get it right the first time, every time. kind of dropping some names of some big companies that provide the technology that they use. And then a downloadable PDF guide. That's really important. Make sure we're capturing leads that way. So, and then these get started buttons kind of everywhere, and then a footer. This is kind of where we'll hide, especially the social media links. There's no reason for your social media links to be at the top. Those are just, highlighted exit buttons, basically. You want to make sure that they've gotten all the way through to the end of your site before we introduce those. So again, just a little bit of before and after from what the original Markey's website looked like before to their new website. And if this is something you're interested in, if your website looks like this and you would prefer it to look like this, we'd be happy to have a conversation with you on how we can help. Again, we are indie web designers, and I appreciate you watching this video.